Hello Arsenal fans. Welcome back to Arsenal Report, your ultimate destination for everything happening at the Emirates, from transfers to talent, training to trophies. Today, we're diving into a story that's quietly turning into one of the most exciting youth narratives of Arsenal's pre-season. While most headlines are dominated by names like Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, or new signings like Christian Mosquera, something even more groundbreaking might just be brewing behind the scenes. Because according to insiders, pundits, and even Mikel Arteta himself, Arsenal may already have their own version of Spain's breakout superstar, Lamine Yamal. And his name is Max Dowman. Yes, you heard that right. At just 15 years of age, Dowman is already part of Arsenal's first-team tour in Singapore, a feat that even the likes of Bukayo Saka or Emile Smith-Rowe didn't achieve at that age. He's not just there to make up the numbers or carry cones, he's there because he belongs. And Arsenal's manager Mikel Arteta, who doesn't hand out praise lightly, is clearly impressed. This week, after Arsenal's pre-season friendly against AC Milan, Arteta was asked about Dowman's impact. His words were telling. Very happy with all the kids. I think they are able to play at that level at 15 years old in my opinion because of the environment and culture that is within the team. When somebody makes you feel so comfortable and so confident straight away you can go and do it. At least it gives you the best chance, and then you have to have the qualities this kid has to deliver against opposition like this. That's not just a generic endorsement, that's a head coach publicly backing a 15-year-old in a senior match environment. Arteta has worked with generational talents before. So, when he says Max Dowman has the qualities, you better believe he sees something special. But it doesn't stop there. The praise has even reached the media circuit. On TalkSport, former Crystal Palace owner and current pundit Simon Jordan compared Dowman to one of the most electric young footballers on the planet today, Barcelona's Lamine Yamal. Jordan said, "This is a very talented young man, that has the potential to be as good as anything that's out there. If he continues on his journey, continues to be focused and develop, he is in the talent bracket of people like Lamine Yamal. That's the level he's at." That's an enormous statement. Yamal has already represented Spain, dazzled on the Champions League stage, and is tipped as the future of Barcelona and La Roja. For someone like Max Dowman to even be mentioned in the same breath speaks volumes about what Arsenal have on their hands. So what exactly makes Max Dowman so special? From what we know and have seen from those behind-the-scenes clips, youth reports, and brief appearances in youth internationals, Dowman is a central midfielder with elite balance, technical ability, vision, and a fearless attitude on the ball. He scores goals, dictates play, and most importantly, he takes on defenders and produces an end product. In Simon Jordan's own words, "This is the kind of player that takes on players, beats them and does it for fun, and produces an end product. He's a very, very gifted player, and quite frankly, this is the kind of talent that should be being produced inside elite academies." It's clear that Arsenal's Hale End Academy, long famous for developing stars like Saka, Smith-Rowe, and Nketiah, has unearthed another gem. But what does the path look like for Dowman from here? Arteta has shown in recent years that if you're good enough, you're old enough. Just look at Ethan Nwaneri, who made his debut at 15 years and 181 days. Or Miles Lewis-Skelly, another teenager now frequently training with the first team. Dowman is next in that line, and while Arteta will no doubt be cautious and protect his development, the trajectory is clearly upward. Dowman is already part of Arsenal's most intense pre-season preparations, including travel with the senior squad, tactical briefings, and fitness drills. He's learning from the likes of Declan Rice and Martin Degaard. And for a boy who was still in school uniform a year ago, that is a monumental step. He may not be thrown into Premier League action right away, and rightly so. But don't be surprised if he becomes a regular in the cup matches, Youth Champions League, and eventually, first-team Premier League minutes before turning 17. Arsenal believe in this kid. And clearly, football people across the country are beginning to notice. So to every Arsenal fan watching, remember the name, Max Dowman. Because just like Lamine Yamal exploded onto the scene at Barcelona, Dowman might just be Arsenal's answer. A homegrown prodigy, nurtured in Hale End, trusted by Arteta, and destined, perhaps, to wear the red and white for many years to come. Subscribe to Arsenal Report for more breaking stories, tactical analysis, and everything related to the Gunners' exciting future. And tell us in the comments, do you think Max Dowman could be the next big star to emerge from Hale End?